Okay, and we are live again. Welcome everyone to match 2 of CanadianOwl versus FreyasSpirit. If you missed the first match, I feel sorry for you. It was a neck and neck super hype race that FreyasSpirit ended up winning. So here we are, Freya's 1-0, and we are going to be going off pretty quick here once Darkrid drops the gate. Asder showing his appreciation for his friend CanadianOwl, calling him Candy Owl.
I'm sure he would say something else if this wasn't a PG channel.
But we are off. And again, guys, sorry for the fact that we don't have a tracker image to go off of this time. We were kind of forced into some technical difficulties here. So please put up with what we are trying our best to get out. So, Dark, last time we got high jump first. Do you think it's going to be another high jump, or what do you think we're going to grab here? What is your prediction?
An ice beam.
An ice beam. Okay, to kind of make up for the fact that we didn't get ice beam last time, I see.
We get ice beam and then no high jump boots. It's gonna be the exact reverse.
And we got ice beam. Look at that. You ask and you shall receive.
Called it. Somebody picked that phone because I heckin' called it.
Oh, and there is the ever elusive swap space.
This is your fault, Kappa. Stealing our server for the day. And we got our obligatory morph ball in the ceiling. Quite the energizing start.
Okay, and CanadianOwl is the first one up back, heading towards Old Mother Brain. So being CanadianOwl's already one game behind, would you kind of change how you're trying to do it? Would you play a little bit more riskier to kind of get that early edge? Like, what would be your thought process going in?
Even with the fact that I had just lost a round.
Yeah.
And it being close. I might change up my strategy slightly. Like, may not be as hesitant to deciding up or down.
Would you, like, try to hope for something that's more in your wheelhouse, like a little bit seed that plays out a little bit more to what you want, or are you happy enough if you're Owl with your movement that just like one last little bit of Dragon is what cost the race?
Really hard for me to think like that because bosses are my worst suit. So if you end up in the same, if I ended up in that exact same situation, it would go the exact same.
Okay. Yeah, so we will see if it comes up that close again. because getting a match 3 would be extremely hype against these two runners, and both of the Owl kind of struggling with Alcatraz here.
Like Alcadon. Looks like Owl's just following in Freyas' footsteps at the moment.
Okay. So Freya's being the first one to enter Terminator, this time probably making sure to grab this Terminator out.
I mean, why pick it up now? You'll just run into it later.
And it is
Screw.
screw attack. Little bit of ease of movement to begin with, which is amazing. But Owl going back down and probably checking Billy Mays or going meme route. Or a reset.
Yeah, see what he did, he just reset.
Yeah.
Oh, he took that save. That's an interesting call.
Yeah, he just wanted what was behind, what was underneath old Mother Brain, which is interesting. So Freya's trying to collect missiles to see what's on back of Ron Papil, but doesn't grab any, but gets a missile pack anyways, so is able to open up that door.
Space jump.
Okay. Some power bombs and our super missiles. Fantastic. And no swap, we haven't seen the back of Gauntlet yet, I don't think.
With Screw Attack, he's probably just gonna rush to the back. Like, you're right there, you might as well check it. But at the same time, you can just rush through. I can see that.
Okay, and Frey's grabbing an energy tank underneath Green Bridge. Yeah, maybe this is the gutsy move that Owl needed to make to potentially win this seed. Because being that one game down, who knows what it kind of changes in your mindset. And it's just super missiles, okay. So nothing super crazy, but being his first super missile pack, it isn't that bad. And just a reserve tank at the Edakun Supers, so we will see what they are hoarding after they teach you how to climb walls. Ooh, missiles and X-ray. So Gauntlet, all in all, not that amazing.
Yeah, that actually might come in handy, but you never know. Just depends what we find today.
Oh, plasma at the Edakun shaft. So microwave may be another play. Looks like you talked about microwave, like you talked about ice beam, and it just, rears his head again.
Apparently so.
That was a neat Keiko through the Keiko itself from CanadianOwl. Going for some swag strats right there. Alright, what will we see at Pink Brinstar? We got some missiles. Okay, Canadian Owl doing his checks, gonna grab his space jump. Okay, we got vanilla charge missiles, and what's that charge? What do we got? Another E-tank. And Freya's just skipping out on that because we already have more E in our sights than we had in the last match. And both runners are pretty comfortable with the amount of energy that they have. Okay, Freya's checking out the meme location here. And just power bombs again. Though I think Freya's is going to sneak around, check Billy Mays, and we will go from there. Alright, Derek, what's the call on Billy Mays?
Garbage.
Oh, you're not thinking he's gonna give us a discount on a really good key item?
Nah.
Ah.
It's too mainstream for that.
Oh, there's Wave Beam.
Well, prove me wrong.
And just a missile pack. So, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. It's not exactly a 2-for-1 sale, but we'll take it. So, Owl grabbing their plasma beam, so they are 2/3 of the way for their microwave. Yeah, and Freya's is Smokey validated yet again. So they are gonna go up and see that there's only missiles underneath Old Mother Brain. As they're saying, it's a wrecked ship route, which would be fairly interesting to see.
With Space Jump, it's probably her route.
And again, electing to skip the climb super check. So who knows if that's gonna bite them this time around. It was close to in the last seed. We almost called it. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just a little off, kind of judging that knowledge a little too highly. Maybe we ask our resident pro here, Asder, on how they would...
Bombs. I didn't catch that.
Just bombs, wow. I hate climb supers. It's really slow. That's fair. Maybe I'm just rating it just a little too high in a priority list in my head. So Freya's saving at the ship and going towards wreck ship. Well, our Owl uses his last super to get through to Spo supers. Freya's trying the CWJ. Though this trick is extremely difficult. It's something that I have yet to try to get down, because it usually just spends like 20 minutes of me attempting it and then throwing down my controller in a little bit of rage.
I should have space.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that I was... Oh, and gravity's in the ocean. Okay. I thought I was going crazy that they picked up space jump, but I guess not. Maybe the jump here will show them that they do, but maybe they just think they have screw attack and not really thinking about it. Yeah, the screw attack's probably thrown them for a loop, and Owl grabs Spazer.
Probably didn't want that with plasma beam.
Okay, now here's the question. Does Owl go the same route as Freya's, up and through to wreck ship? Or do they go back down after this? Yeah, neither runner remembering they have space jump. Though you'd think Owl would be able to see it when he switched over the spacer from the plasma, but I guess it's just not in their mindset at this point. So Owl grabbing their wave beam.
Now let's hope Thoria is at Criteria Firebombs, just because they're forgetting about that wave beam. Or space jump.
Okay, so now we'll see where Owl goes, as Freya finishes up killing the ghost.
What ghost? It's already dead.
Okay, so it looks like Owl is following the same path, so that puts Freya pretty decently ahead. Okay, Owl actually checking the climb supers. And what do we got? Just supers. There goes that idea for me. Okay. So, if you were Freya's Dark, where would you be headed? Would you think of trying to, like, skip out on wrecked ship? Or would you full clear it? Like, what would be your play at this standpoint?
I always try to clear out locations as fast as possible. No matter if it's a wrong decision or not. I have the ability to full clear wrecked ship. I'll be more inclined to full clear it. Even though that could end up putting me behind if there's nothing here.
That's fair. You're more of the safety check to just make sure you're not forgetting anything vital. And CanadianOwl going for your Criteria Power Bomb location.
It's more so get every location as fast as possible. Because that way I know if I've missed anything, it's not going to be one that I full cleared. Because if I go into wreck ship and forgetting to do the top right of the ship, and that ends up being my progression. I don't know. And I decided to skip it.
Okay, Discord's being a little robot for you again here, Dirk.
Again?
Yeah.
Discord, please. I don't know what is.
Okay, so Canadian Owl crossing the moat as Freya's heading up through wreck ship. Oh, he's going to check what that top item is, and it looks like just super missiles. Yeah, and it is confirmed just super missiles, and they are going down to get their gravity suit. Doing a little arm pump to try to get there a bit faster. Yeah, I mean, it worked last seed, and they're behind one game. Like, bailing off a wreck ship makes more sense this time around than last time, in my own opinion. Do you have any thoughts on that, Dirk?
I would agree. Based on the fact that he is one down, he's going to be wanting to make at least one or two plays here or there to try and get ahead up, or get a one up on her, on his opponent.
Okay.
All these jumps that Freys are doing are so stupid.
Yeah, last seed they had Spring Ball, so it made it way easier. Never doubt the power of Spring Ball. So, Sky Missile is some supers as Canadian Owl is fighting the Ghost. Asdr, please. Now, if you want to make an SM rando, like Super Metroid into Super Mario World, like, please do. Okay, so Freyas is going bowling. Oh, and Owl just misses that super. So the ghost still lives. Yes, Super Metroid World. Okay, and the ghost is dead. Again.
Again? How is it dead again? You can't kill a ghost twice.
Az just got my back. Have you ever heard of Redead Start?
The heck's a Redead?
Okay, and just super missiles below Wreck Ship E, and Freya's going out of their way to collect it. Little different pace from this seed, as ammo may be a necessity because charge hasn't been in their view yet. And just missiles at gravity. So bailing on Wreck Ship is not a terrible idea. So if Owl actually does it, they're pretty close again. However, if he does decide to go clear Wreck Ship, he's just given way more time to Freya.
He might feel like it's the wrong decision to do it again.
And you can see a little hesitation in their movement to not sharing to grab some items or not. Yeah, if I were them, I'd probably have a seed of doubt in my mind just because of being that game down is a little bit more added pressure. But it looks like they are going to go check Wreck Ship E.
It's looking like he's not taking any chances this time.
Yeah, it'll be unfortunate if he does decide to full clear just because the amount of time that we know that he's just giving back. Okay, Freya's doing Gauntlet to grab their X-ray, so at least right now, they're kind of just trading their time back and forth, so he's not losing more time with Freya's. But if Owl decides to bail, it may even things up a bit. So it's gonna come down to this. And nope. They're deciding to clear out the wreck ship.
At this point, he might be feeling the pressure. Like, he did it once already. Is it worth doing it again?
Yeah, and Freya's saying no thank you to the X-ray. So they will not be getting microwave, even though they already have plasma beam. So this puts Freya calmly in the lead. Like, I don't know even at this point if Owl can get back just because he decided to full clear the ship. You'd know a little bit more than I would, Dirk. Do you think there's anything from here until Turian that Owl can do to kind of make up any ground here?
Depends on what Freya's is going to do. Because Freya's could end up not finding Varia for a very long time because they decided not to go down to Prade. But that could very well not be the case if Owl does the same.
And as they're saying, Owl's more likely to die on Mother Brain than Freya's. Throwing a little shade.
I mean, he only died because he was being pressured into almost not seeing that dot done from him. If you didn't want him to die, you should have stepped up your game, Master.
Okay, and Frey's making their way down Red Tower, going towards X-ray. Okay, so as Freya's reaches the back of X-ray, Owl goes bowling. And yet another E-Tank at the back of X-ray. So this is just a major swap seed from the first match.
I mean, would you bail, Asder?
Okay, and just missiles at Spazer. So the various suit is still being elusive. But
I don't know why I asked that. Azure, you always skip it.
But, so it looks like Freya's got at least a couple of minutes on Owl here, and only a really trolly Varia suit would be the deciding factor. Like, maybe Varia's in Meridia, and Owl decides to go to Meridia first, than Freya's does. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with ways that Owl gets back.
You must really want Owl to get back.
Well, you know, a match 3 would be fantastic with these two runners. Like, come on.
I don't know if I can stay up that much longer.
That's okay. We saw swap awake. We can.
I mean, I don't even. Maybe Freyas can't stay up that long either. Because they did say they needed to get up early.
And Ploff making the prediction very at Shack Tool. That might make this seed a little bit more even. Oh, does Wave not hit Kraid in the right hitbox to stun him? I've never actually thought about that. But Freya's getting the quick kill regardless.
I think he meant actually using Wave's advantage of hitting through walls. Because who remembers to check Wave?
Oh, Kraid missile, not actually kill Kraid with missile. I think I got you. I think I just read that wrong. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Not quite used to the late night commentating, but hopefully we can make this an interesting one and maybe get a match 3 out of it and go the extra distance.
Wait, so Freya's gonna kill Kraid?
Yeah, Freya's got the quick kill.
I didn't even see the Kraid fight. I looked away for like a split second.
That's all it takes. Oh, and speed booster at Kraid E.
Ew, because that puts too much in logic.
Owl being very
Dude,
thorough.
Gravity. Or gravity and speed.
Okay, so all the checks that Owl could skip to kind of get back into those seas, being extra cautious about. So Freya's going into. I don't know if I like this. Freya's going in from Meridia before checking a high jump location. And just missiles at Main Street, but Asder countering my argument, saying he likes to play, and I will always concede to his knowledge over my own. That is totally fair, and I understand from your point of view. Oh, and there's Varia at Mama Turtle, above Mama Turtle. So there you go. There is Asder being proved right yet again. I take a bow, sir. Take a bow. Okay, and with Various suit in hand, they are going to run down and kill Ridley. So this looks like a pretty quick seed here, Dark.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes in, then Freya's in go mode, is it now?
Just ammo, because they don't have charge. So they need to either pick up charge or grab like 4 or 5 more super missiles, the tanks. Packs, there you go, that's the word. So if they find charge, I think they're in go mode.
I do agree with this check, though. There's some supers here.
Okay, Owl going into crate. Ooh, Owl having some issues, but still manages to get a sort of quick kill, but avoids the transition otherwise.
Way down already.
Yeah, and Freya's going to grab that super just to help out their ammo count. And rushing down to Lower Norfair. So, without charge, Dirk, what ammo count would you be super comfortable with to finish out a seed?
50-50.
So 50 missiles, 50 supers?
Yeah, as long as I have ice.
Yeah, can you not
Wait,
kill? No, because you need 60 to just kill Mother Brain. So you need 70 supers to be comfortable with like MB1 and kill Mother Brain without charge, right?
60 is enough to take out Mother Brain alone, that's what I mean. But it takes 30 missiles to take out the casing. Or, well, MB1 in general, 30 missiles, so that leaves 20 extra shots. That's not enough, right?
That's a weird bonk on the pillars from Freya's. I thought they cleared it, but somehow managed to stub an imaginary pixel and not get the fast pillars.
Yeah, no, I just miscounted my numbers. 55-60 is definitely what I normally go with.
Oh, okay. Extends 6 pixels below the graphic. So, so Freya's unfortunately just getting a little trolled by the game on that one.
Hey man, stubbing your toe hurts.
Maybe that's one of like Samus's only weaknesses, so they gotta protect it, right? So you just get stopped midair if you're gonna be in contact, right?
That's just
Okay, so PBs of Shame has supers. So this is looking like a Ridley beam location.
starting to look like it, yeah.
Owl doing a weird farm? Okay, so Owl's done with his farming as Freya's flying through to go kill Ridley. Though Canadian Owl going to Croc, looks like. Or no.
No, he's backdoored it.
Yeah.
Saying hello to Motel Station.
So I guess I want to see what they're doing. This is an interesting play.
Oh wait, is he doing it? He's doing it.
He's doing suitless, like, no very low Norfair.
25 PVs, man.
This is
It's not going well.
this is a do or die situation, so unfortunately little does Owl know that Freyas is in a pretty good situation, that even this isn't gonna really help out too much. So Freya's gonna go back and see if we got our Ridley beam location. Oh, it's high jump. Ridley was stealing. Ridley stole the shoes this seed. I did not. I assume only one, but he could have two. Oh, gets the green gate glitch really quickly, and they're gonna rely on their... Oh, they do have two. Okay. Oh, one energy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's both. Okay, in both of our matches so far, we've had one runner survive on one energy. So, wow. Wow.
He's probably gonna fight,
GT.
yeah. Or not.
No, I think without Varia, it's just a little bit too long. Because he doesn't have charge either, so it'd have to be with super missiles, and that ain't gonna cut it when you're taking heat damage. So Freya's at 60 super, so the ammo count's getting more and more comfortable. Maybe just kind of chance on more supers being behind Batoon and Dragon, and just kind of like book it in sort of a go mode at this point. Actually welcoming the missile pack to further their cause for go mode. And Howl being extremely close in amphitheater here. Okay, I think they're hoping that Firefleas has an energy tank, but I'm pretty sure it's supers. Yeah, and I think that I agree with you, Aster, that health drop was very timely to help out his movement there without popping the reserves. Okay, and it looks like Owl is setting himself up to Crystal Flash here and get his energy back for the next hell run that he's got to do to Ridley. Though,
Like, sure, bad risk, but I mean, at this point, you really don't know what's happening. It could be a check tool, and you're just like, nope.
so Freya's at 70 supers, 25 regular missiles. That's their go mode, I believe. So they're gonna just start making their way to Dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's entertaining, at least.
Oh, we got...
Maybe Twitch should play. Maybe that's what made him do that.
We had Twitch being a little funny there on my side. This time around, we had to actually pull from Twitch, so we got a little bit of Twitch little help. Is this video buffering moment? Varia was above Mama Turtle. So Freya's made a pretty good call going in there first, though, just to kind of like throw it in my face because I was questioning the call at first. So we'd take that as a take that Ven moment.
Oh yeah, Owl has no grapple.
Yeah.
He's in for a bad time then.
Yeah. Well, we can hope that things will go according to plan. Oh, they missed the Shine Spark Echo kill there. Okay, Freya's still going around, checking locations, grabbing some more super missiles.
I think this is barely, like, if he manages to pull it off, then we're gonna have to eat our words thereafter.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's just transitioning and killing the blue guys. I can't remember the names of the site because words fail me. And grabbing some power bombs. To make sure that they can crystal flash in time before their energy is sufficiently drained. There's their 11th power bomb, so they at least get one crystal flash in. And I think they gotta run straight into Ridley and hope to do it in the time allowed. But
that there's an E-tank after him.
Yeah.
As quickly as possible to get back to having the cannon.
So it doesn't look like it. He tries to farm a bit. Looks like it's a bad idea and just goes straight into Ridley. So we know that there's high jump boots behind Ridley, so that there's no energy tank to save them. So they've got to hit every single super missile here and quickly so they can get out in time, but this is looking pretty rough.
It's sketch for sure.
Oh, and he gets his reserves popped. This is not good, and there's death. It's a ripped owl right there.
That Ridley fight was just terrible, though.
The first half was pretty good. Hit most of all the missiles, and then it kind of went a little south. So Owl's abandoning the Lower Norfair play in hopes of finding Various suit. But we know at this point it is GG for Freya's unless something crazy happens at Mother Brain. Okay, and Dragon is dead on Freyas. And yeah, I agree, as their 60 tanks in that situation is really low, and you gotta have perfect movement to pull that off, I think. Even then, it's not the most favorable situation for anyone to be in.
Like, maybe if you had more PBs, that'd be a little easier. But if you're doing 60, you're a bad man. 60, 40 PVs, you think that's a decent number, Master? Maybe.
So
to me,
is-
that's possible.
So Owl's going a completely different way and skipping over where Mama Turtle has the Varia just to try the ice clip into Shack Tool, I guess.
So that's probably why he's doing it. But he doesn't even have grapple. I wouldn't. Like, under no circumstances, I would agree with it. Getting it first try. Okay, I'll give him that. That was GG.
Like, I understand how panicked they are and going like, this is Hail Mary, like, this is my one shot.
Yeah, okay, I can see how you mean then, Aster.
Okay, and Freya's heading into Turi. And Owl, just seeing the super missiles there is not what they wanted to see at all. And Shack Tool pays the price, unfortunately.
Yeah, Aster, that check, it's just there. You're just like, I hate you, game. When you don't check it immediately.
So, Freya's didn't re-equip ice, I don't think. Or forgets they have ice. Yeah, they haven't re-equipped ice yet and have totally forgotten that they have ice. So it makes this a little bit longer than they need to, but they are in no danger of losing this race. Yet. Unless something bad happens. So Owl not doing the Meridia checks. They're going to go check Waterway. And they are about to be disappointed yet again.
You might find Spring Ball.
The consolation prize.
You know.
Oh.
Yeah, in the very last.
And it seems like he's trolling himself there. And just gets power bombs for their troubles. And
Feels bad.
Owl actually says GG Freya's in the SRL. So he knows he's done goofed, and we will see if he continues on after Freya finishes. Okay, and Freya's getting the speed zip skip, even though they did have ice, but gets the speed zip first try, so at least there's that.
Back points. Did Owl do that stupid clip? Oh wait, no, you didn't go to Anacoons. Never mind. Which clip are you referring to, Scum?
I think he means just the where you bomb down to go to charge. You can kind of clip through the top of that going back up instead of actually morphing to get back up. Okay, and Owl going towards Mama Turtle and is gonna be relieved and saddened at the very time. And ooh, we got a little bit more buffering issues over on Twitch's side. And there is Owl's various suit. Okay, and on Freya's side, we've got Baby coming in to save the day. Yeah, and this is gonna be GG's Freya on being top 8 for sure. That's a really great feat to accomplish now.
Yeah, top 8.
Okay. So, Owl just going through the paces, going back to Lower Norfair for a second time, as Baby dies on Freya's side. We get some baby thumps going.
No, screw the baby. First to die.
Okay, and just like that, MV3 is done. So Freya's going to be making their way to escape, just as Owl hits the elevator to go down to Lower Norfair. Okay, this is looking like a sub-hour, which is always an impressive time to have for a rando.
Just barely. Getting the final move on with the game.
Okay, and they're making their way up in the parlor. And finishes with an official SRL time of 59:28. So, GG. Welcome to top 8, FreyasSpirit. And quickly Owl forfeits from the race, so he will not be finishing there. Alright, let's see if we can't get them in. Okay, just seeing if either of them want to chat again for an interview. Okay. So yeah, do you want to do me a favor, Dark, and check to see if we have anything else scheduled yet? I do not know if we have any of the other runners going.
I do believe this was our only set of matches for the time being. Where I think we are trying to set up or get Toasty versus Fusta on the board.
That we think was the best run we've had since the qualifying seed.
Yeah, GG. Welcome to top 8.
That
GG.
we think was the best run we've had since the qualifying
Alright,
seed.
let me just play with your audio here so we don't get feedback again. Sorry. Yeah, and you got a sub-hour to boot, so that's definitely slamming open that door to the top 8 for you right there. And that was really well done. You got a sub-hour to boot, so that's definitely yeah, and you got. Yeah, it seemed like it. It was, yeah, you didn't really have too much issues. And Owl was being very, very thorough on some of the checks. So there wasn't really too much they could do besides trying to skip out and do the Lower Norfair run, which ended up hurting a little too much. Oh, can't hear any of the Discord right now. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that was my bad there, Asder. But yeah, that was amazing to see.
And then the first try at speed zep skip just sealed the deal.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, you've had ice the whole time.
Wait, we had ice. Oh, did we get ice at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the second time we've done that.
I was looking, I'm like, did they forget? Did they forget they had ice? And then you did the speed zep kit, and I'm like, well, it doesn't matter, but
Yeah, no, knowing that we had ice would have saved a bunch of time. We were super happy with our ammo count for what we thought was iceless. And we thought, because everything had gone so well, we were planning on making that save before Mother Rain, even before Owl indicated that he had messed up, he had died in the SRL chat, because we figured that we were just so far ahead.
yeah.
We would, even if we ran out of ammo, even if we ran out of ammo in Mother Rain 2, we'd have a good chance of still being ahead.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate turn of events there, Owl.
Heck.
We did enjoy the show you gave us with that Variolous, the Variolous Lower Norfair.
I have no idea why I went for that.
Why?
I don't know. I felt like I was down there. I had the Crystal Flash ammo, and just decided to go for it to save elevators.
I mean, at that point, you could have just blamed it on shenanigans and be done with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just seemed like Freya just read that so well. Like going up and grabbing the Varia from Meridia without checking like high jump location or anything like that first. I was kind of not too sure of it, and then Varia showed up, and I ate my words pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That's just really unfortunate, Owl. I saw you trying to make some time up. The only thing I thought that maybe you do was bail on Rex ship this seed, just because you managed to do it last seed. But what were you thinking when it came to that? Like, what made you go into Rex ship? Was it just making sure that you didn't mess something up and miss something, or?
Yeah, because if I had Varia, I would have been more comfortable skipping it, because I would just need to find some suitless Meridia stuff. But I guessing that the importance on Varia forced me to stay in ship, even though it doesn't make any sense considering my thinking last time.
Yeah, that's fair, and it's a shame that how you ended it. Yeah, you made it look really close. It was unfortunate that Ridley wasn't playing nice in your fight. The only thing I thought is being maybe a little short on power bombs, having one more extra crystal flash would have been a little safer, but I wouldn't have even got that far. So you did an amazing job, especially surviving on that 1 health, going your GT room.
Oh god.
Fun fact though, Freya's also survived on 1 health in the previous match, so it was kind of like a little trade on that one.
Yeah. If I died there, I would have just left. I would have just bailed. But refrain from still being in it.
Yeah. Any final thoughts? So Freya's is in the top 8, and unfortunately, Al, you are out, but you get to cheer on everyone else and show Asder as much support as he's been showing you during this race. But yeah, any thoughts at all?
We're a tad disappointed that we forgot about items that we had twice in the same seed.
Yeah, you both forgot that you had space jump. At least it looked like Al forgot for a bit, but yeah, we were kind of confused when you were doing CWJ. I'm like, oh look, they finally got CWJ, and like Azra's like, they have space, right? I'm like, oh yeah. But thanks for making the races interesting. I really appreciate being part of your guys' race.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we're well on our way to a rematch with Toasty.
Yeah, we just have to make sure that he gets his race scheduled pretty quick, so you can both move up the lines and get to face each other pretty shortly. But yeah, that's great. Thanks for being around. Thanks for running, and yeah, hopefully we get to see you guys again soon.
Yeah, looks like we have at most 6 matches left, and it'll be super exciting to see how far we can get.
Oh yeah,
holds up.
Well, it seems like I'm always the one that's like either calming or giving seeds or anything for your races. So I kind of look forward to seeing you again. Maybe I'll be part of it, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
That's making the top 8.
Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here because we don't have any background music for our interview, so they've just been hearing our lovely voices. So, again, thanks to the racers, thanks to Darker to helping me co-comm here and making sure we got everything done on the back end. Thanks to the viewers for watching, and we will see you next mission.
Go Raptors.